The murder of Marlene Warren is one of the most bizarre and haunting cases in Florida's criminal history. Known widely as the Killer Clown Case, the story unfolds like a twisted tale from a crime novel. A woman answers her front door to find a clown bearing balloons and flowers. Moments later, she is shot in the face. The assailant vanishes, and for decades, the case goes cold. But beneath the surface lies a tangled web of jealousy, betrayal, and a cold-blooded murder that took over 30 years to solve. Marlene Warren was a 40-year-old mother and businesswoman living in the upscale Aero Club community in Wellington, Florida. On the morning of May 26, 1990, Marlene was at home with her son and his friends when a person dressed in a clown costume rang the doorbell. Witnesses described the clown as wearing an orange wig, a red nose, and white face paint, holding a bouquet of flowers and balloons, one of which read, "You're the greatest." Without a word, the clown handed the items to Marlene and then pulled out a gun, shooting her in the face at point-blank range. The clown calmly walked back to a white Chrysler LeBaron and drove off. Marlene was rushed to the hospital but died 2 days later from her injuries. The senseless and theatrical nature of the crime stunned the community and made national headlines. At first, investigators had few solid leads, but suspicion quickly fell on Sheila Keen, a woman who was reportedly having an affair with Marlene's husband, Michael Warren. Sheila worked for Michael's car dealership, and rumors of their relationship had circulated even before the murder. At the time, Michael denied any romantic involvement with Sheila, and both maintained their innocence. However, investigators learned that a woman matching Sheila's description had recently bought a clown costume, a bouquet of flowers, and balloons from local stores. A white Chrysler LeBaron matching the getaway car had also been reported stolen from Michael's dealership and later recovered. Despite the circumstantial evidence, the case lacked the concrete proof needed to make an arrest. With no forensic evidence, eyewitness identification, or confession, the case eventually went cold. Years passed, and life moved on, for some. In 2002, Michael Warren and Sheila Keen married and moved to Tennessee, where they ran a fast food restaurant together under the radar. In the meantime, cold case detectives continued to work quietly behind the scenes. Advances in DNA technology, re-examinations of old evidence, and renewed witness interviews helped breathe new life into the investigation. In 2014, the case was reopened by the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office. In 2017, 27 years after the murder, Sheila Keen Warren was arrested in Abingdon, Virginia, and charged with first-degree murder in the death of Marlene Warren. The arrest stunned those who had long suspected Sheila but never thought she would be brought to justice. Prosecutors alleged that Sheila, motivated by a romantic relationship with Michael Warren, planned and carried out the murder to eliminate Marlene. They pointed to the clown costume purchase, the timing of the affair, and Sheila's access to the stolen car as evidence of premeditation. Michael Warren has never been charged in connection with the murder, though many observers remain suspicious of his role in the events. Sheila's defense team fought the charges aggressively, questioning the reliability of decades-old evidence and the credibility of witnesses whose memories had faded. They argued that the prosecution lacked definitive proof that Sheila was the person behind the clown mask. In a surprising turn of events, Sheila Keen Warren entered a guilty plea to second-degree murder in April 2023 as part of a plea agreement. She was sentenced to 12 years in prison, with credit for time served since her 2017 arrest. The plea deal avoided a high-profile trial and brought a sense of closure to a case that had haunted Marlene Warren's family for over 3 decades.